Hello, we're live. This is so exciting. I haven't actually done a YouTube live before. I've done many different live streams, but not on YouTube before. So this is a first for me. And yeah, it's really exciting. I think we'll wait a few minutes and just see who joins before we get started on our meditation. So welcome, get settled in, get comfortable. And I'm excited to do this with you. And hopefully you can hear me okay. Please let me know in the chat if there's any issues. Like I said, this is my first time doing a YouTube live. So we'll see how we go. Alex says, I can hear well. Good. Thank you. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Hello. So just get settled in, get comfortable. We'll start the meditation shortly. Oh, good. Thank you so much. And today we're going to be doing a meditation for clarity and intention setting. And I just got off a live call about the topic of effort and ease. Effort and ease, finding some sort of a balance between effort and ease. So I think that this could be a nice topic to weave into today's meditation as well. All right, so we might get started. So just finding a nice comfortable position. You might like to sit upright. I'm just sitting cross-legged here on the floor. I've got a bolster beneath me, so you might like to prop yourself up with some cushions or sit upright, or you might like to lay down for this one. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this, and this is really just your time now to settle in. So just finding whatever position feels most comfortable for you. All right, now you might like to just take a moment and look around. Just take in your surroundings. Notice what you can see. You might like to focus on one thing that you can see in your environment. Or you might like to just do a little scan of the room, just taking it all in. And this is a nice little grounding exercise. It's called orienting. So we're just orienting ourselves in the space. And then when you're ready, you might like to close down the eyes. And just take a nice deep breath here. Inhaling fully. Maybe pausing at the top for a moment. And then exhaling to release. Let it all go. And we'll do that again. Inhaling and exhaling. And just taking a moment to check in. Noticing how we find ourselves today. Maybe noticing how you're feeling in this moment. Perhaps noticing what your energy levels are like. Maybe noticing what your mood is like. And just seeing if we can let go of any judgment around how we might be finding ourselves in this moment. Letting go of any judgment or expectation. And just inviting ourselves to slow down and to simply check in, to just observe where we're at. And I invite you now to check in with your body, maybe noticing how you feel in your body. Maybe noticing if there are any areas of tension, any tightness, any discomfort that you may be feeling. And maybe just seeing if you can gently direct the breath towards these areas. So you might like to breathe in towards any discomfort that you may be feeling. And as you exhale, just seeing if you can gently release some of that tension. Maybe dropping the shoulders, unclenching the jaw, relaxing the muscles in the face or the forehead. Just seeing if there's any space to soften here. Any space to let go. And I invite you now to notice what it is that you can hear. Noticing any noises in the space that you're in. Or even any noises that you can hear out in the distance. So what we're doing here is just tuning into our senses with the sense of sound. So noticing what it is that we can hear. Maybe even noticing the subtle sounds of your breath as you inhale and exhale. And maybe even noticing the space or the silence between the sounds. Noticing if there is any space or silence. And just tuning into that for a moment. So I invite you now, as we've created a bit of stillness, I invite you to perhaps ask yourself, what is it that I'm needing right now in my life? What is it that I'm needing? And with this lens or this frame of the idea of effort and ease, perhaps asking ourselves, what do I feel like I need to put more effort into? What area of my life would I like to focus more energy and attention on? Maybe just taking a moment to see what comes up for us as we ask this question. What is it that I need? What is it that I want to put more energy and attention into? And this could be related to our health and well-being. It could be related to our work, our relationships, Just whatever comes up, notice what that is for you. And it's okay if there aren't any immediate answers. Even just posing the question can be a great place to invite in clarity around what it is that we need right now. And I invite you now to perhaps ask yourself, where am I needing more ease in my life? Where am I needing to cultivate a greater sense of ease? To perhaps pull back a little bit on that effort and to invite in more ease. Where could I be a bit gentler on myself? Move a little bit more slowly. So just asking ourselves this question now. And just noticing whatever arises. Again, this could be related to your health or well-being, could be related to relationships, family, work, perhaps even the relationship with ourselves. Just noticing whatever comes up for you. And I invite you now, as we've just explored this idea of effort and ease, and where we feel like we might be needing a bit more effort and where we feel like we might be needing a bit more ease, I invite you now to take a moment and set an intention for yourself. And this intention could be for the week ahead, how you'd like to show up. It could be for the next month or for the rest of the year, or it could just be a general intention that you'd like to create for yourself. And remembering that our intentions are our way of being. So maybe just taking a moment to set an intention around this idea of what it is that we need right now. Where is it that we could be putting more effort in? And where is it that we could be inviting in more ease? So just take a moment to set that intention for yourself. And once you've found an intention that feels right to you, maybe just taking a moment to breathe in deeply here and really commit that to yourself now. And then exhaling fully, let it go. invite you now to check in with yourself once again, maybe noticing how you're feeling. And with your next breath, I invite you to breathe into the heart space, so the chest, the lungs, breathing in fully. And release. And I invite you now to call to mind something or someone that you're grateful for. So this could be a friend, a loved one, a partner, a pet. It could be a favorite place, something that you love to do, something that brings you joy, whatever it may be, just calling to mind something that we're grateful for, something or someone. And perhaps picturing this in our mind's eye, picturing whoever or whatever it may be. Maybe taking a nice deep breath into the heart space as we continue to focus our attention on what it is that we're grateful for. Really take that in now. Be noticing how it feels to focus on something that we're grateful for. And I invite you now to send some of that love and that gratitude towards yourself. Acknowledging yourself for being here. Acknowledging yourself for taking the time out of your day to slow down, to check in with yourself, to check in with your body, how you're feeling, to check in with this idea of effort and ease and where we might be able to create a bit more balance in our lives. Acknowledge yourself for creating this space to just slow down and to set an intention moving forward. So often we don't take the time to really acknowledge ourselves. So I invite you to do that right now. You might like to place your hand on your heart and really take that in. Acknowledge yourself for being here. Acknowledge all of the effort that it took to come on here today. Acknowledge yourself for showing up. And acknowledge yourself for all of the things that you've been going through recently, all of the ups and downs, all of the challenges. Let's take a moment to really acknowledge yourself. For making it through each and every day, and for doing your best. So you might like to join me in taking another deep, conscious breath here, inhaling fully through the nostrils if you can. Pausing at the top, and then a big exhale to release. Let it all go. You might like to bring a little bit of movement into the body now, perhaps rubbing the palms of the hands together, Maybe wiggling the fingers or toes, just inviting a little bit of gentle movement, maybe even rolling the shoulders. And when you're ready, perhaps coming back to the space, taking a moment to look around, reorient yourself with your surroundings. Notice what you can see. And just take your time here. And you might like to just take a moment to remind yourself of that intention that you set for yourself during this meditation. And perhaps taking that feeling, that intention, moving forward into the rest of your day, the week ahead. And just remembering that it's something that you can always come back to. So I hope you enjoyed this session today. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, I haven't done a YouTube live before, so this is something new for me. I've done many live meditations and sessions before, but never on YouTube. So I'm trying something new, and it's a bit of fun. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. So glad to hear you enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you, Alex. Glad to hear that. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. All right, well, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.